For the sheer hubris, Nemesis, calling Nemesis, please report to Congress. Nemesis, please report to Congress. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the daily political astrology and tarot here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here every single day of the year, and I have been for over 6 years. You are not going to find someone else who is that masochistic. But also you're not going to have a community anywhere else that is here every single day. We go through the news together. We encourage each other, and you always get real news from legitimate sources here. And
Yes.
then we the astrology or tarot. So, it's the most wonderful day of the week. It's Sarah Wednesday.
Hello.
And we have epic troll slayers. You have kept us safe for years. We have got a fantastic community, like I said, here every day for you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. Miss Sarah will be time stamping as we go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in. You can watch back on a higher speed, whatever works for you. And today, I built everything around Miss Sarah's beautiful headband.
Thank you.
I love that color. So I built the whole thing, and then I chose my shirt. And these nails are too long for me, but I don't have anything else that's that color. And I think that was just like, oh my gosh, I've got it. Look at that color with the flowers. This has
fabulous.
to happen. So if I look ridiculous, the color's like,
okay. It's my fault. If you look ridiculous, it's my headband's fault. It's fine.
No. This is entirely my idea. This is entirely on me. Anyway. All right. Thank you.
Fenzingburger. Thank you.
Oh dear, Rose Blue. Do you have a news link? Or can you at least tell us where you saw that?
The outlet. Yeah.
The outlet, the news source of that, please. So, all
right, y'all.
Today.
Yes, and I told y'all in the pinned message earlier that today was a multiple y'all day. Okay. There are y'alls aplenty. So, starting in,
I'm typing something in here.
Okay.
Because I need to condense down my notes on the first person listed today.
Yeah.
But do go ahead.
Yes. So, Elon, remember him?
How could we forget?
Y'allapalooza. Yes. The Y'allapalooza. Absolutely. So,
yes.
All right. Elon, sometimes you meet people that are really, really smart, but they're so smart they're dumb.
Oh, I don't know. Look, okay, this is going to be a hot take, but from what I've read, he's not actually as smart as he makes himself out to be.
Well,
he's good at a couple of certain things, but like the things that he bought into, he didn't make them himself.
Right. Well, the man has all the common sense God gave an aardvark, and that's sort of insulting an aardvark. So, Elon
I have the graphic ready.
Fabulous.
Sorry.
Elon wants to build an underground tunnel. In New Orleans. He has a
wait.
He has a
wait. In underground tunnel in New Orleans. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, I know that. Sorry, I'm sorry, Miss Sarah. If I know that some of you will understand the problem of this, but if you are from overseas, or maybe you're just not familiar with Louisiana, certainly Southern Louisiana, specifically New Orleans at the delta of the Mississippi River, which is kind of a big deal in this country. I would point out this.
Yeah.
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 Miss Sarah, since you are in Louisiana, do explain.
New Orleans is much below sea level. And it's not even just the fact that it's below sea level, it's on a swamp. It's on a shifting swamp.
Oh yeah. So it's not even like
So
granite with water
no.
nearby.
No. So even as up north as Shreveport, there's literally less than 100 basements in Shreveport in my area. Louisiana sits too low. We've between the Gulf and the Mississippi River and the Red River, we're sort of we're consisted of sand and silt and clay and swamp.
Down in
So
Baton Rouge, there were 3 different places I lived, and not one of them had a basement.
Right. All right.
Not a
done.
one.
Yeah. But he, Elon, of course, who knows better than anyone, right? Yeah. So, he has a startup called the Boring Company. I will give him points. It's probably aptly named. The Boring Company selected New Orleans, Baltimore, and Dallas as winner of its Tunnel Vision Challenge, where they're going to build tunnels in, right? A water park? Yes. They're building tunnels in these cities to be used for different things, for walking, for different stuff. They haven't actually gotten around for the specific goals for the New Orleans tunnel, but it's going to be a mile-long tunnel in each city. Maybe the goal should be not building tunnels below sea level. I don't know. How's this going to work out? How tunnels?
There's one thing I first of all, it's interesting that this comes up now, because we longtime viewers, we've been talking about this for ages. Why can't I see the back? Why can't I see any of my overlays?
To answer
seriously, Miss Sarah, if you click on media assets on the right, all I can see are the video clips in the background. I can't see any of my overlays, graphics.
I can see them. What are we looking for?
I'm just going to refresh my page. I'll be right back. That's weird.
Okay. But yes, folks. So, whew. There we go.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
There they are. Sorry, I'm covering you. I'm even covering you up there for a minute. We've been talking about Neptune. Hi. We've been talking about Neptune moving into the base of the U.S. chart. Water, flooding, our Aries IC. Yeah. And Saturn moving there too, which gives form and thing. So wanting to build a tunnel underground.
Yeah.
In New Orleans. Yeah.
For those who asked, the mayor entered the contest. And when everybody called her on it, her rationale was, well, I mean, I didn't figure that we would win, but if it opens up dialogue to make us viable for future projects, ma'am.
Mayor's saying all 3 cities have water issues.
Well, this will be fun, right?
Yeah.
He's also recommended there should be tunnels leading out of New Orleans underground for hurricane evacuation. Baby, you would have to have pumps working a lot for that. And if you're in the middle of a hurricane, sweetheart, there's no electricity for that, or the pumps will be flooded. Sir, I don't think you quite. He went. No, he left Stanford, right? Like he didn't graduate. I don't know.
Did he have to
Did
leave
he?
university, maybe, and he's not telling anybody?
And I don't know. That was before. That was when he had his old hairline. I don't know what happened. Um, but maybe he needs to act like that old hairline and back up a second, because this is not working. This is not. Yes, Amy, it might be the ketamine talking. I don't know. It's like the people who buy all of the perishable snacks. You always know when new people, I say people who aren't from an area that has a lot of storms or are used to hurricanes or whatnot. So when you get new people to the area and they're like the concept of the hurricane snack, and they get all excited and they go and buy all of this perishable stuff, and we just kind of look at them and go, "Babe, you got a generator? Like, how's that gonna?" But yeah, these tunnels that are going to get everybody out, and you won't even know they're there.
Because they won't be.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the there's astrology related to this.
Please, Mayor, please, can this happen? I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay.
Huey Long.
I have a complicated love-hate relationship with Huey Long, as most Louisianans do, who like their history. But
Shall I tell you the astrology?
Yeah.
Well, the Boring Company, BORING, they were originally going to choose one winner, and instead they tripled the commitment. All 3 projects are fully funded by the Boring Company pending feasibility reviews.
Well, let me know how that feasibility review goes for New Orleans, because that's pretty good to take care of itself.
The official term for it is New Orleans has a historically high water table and deltaic soil.
Doesn't it just?
Deltaic soil. Tunnels are extremely rare there.
Yeah. He's going to slap a pipe somewhere and Bowser's going to pop up out of it.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing. You know, if the graves aren't literally built above ground, they have like these kind of cage things over them. And some people say, "Oh, it's for the vampire." No, it's so the coffins don't pop out of the ground. Okay, so Neptune and Saturn taken to its logical extreme. Dreaming infrastructure into existence in a city where water sits above the ground. Also, Baltimore is simultaneously being offered this free tunnel while suing XAI. There we go. Yeah. Jupiter, we have Jupiter and Mercury working together with his chart. Announce 3 winners instead of 1. Make promises bigger than the contest itself. Bigger. Promising big. In his chart, he's got Neptune transiting his 10th house, which of business. So immunity from reality with business. The claim that the tunnels are immune to surface weather conditions. That's true. They are immune from surface water coming out of the sky. They are not immune to the water below ground, which is where you're putting the tunnels.
The stupid hurts, y'all.
Yeah.
It hurts. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, I also had some notes on Elon with because he just lost that big case about Twitter.
Yeah, we're looking at that next.
Okay, we'll get there. Then I'll wait.
Yeah. So, how's the Department of Tunnel Efficiency going to go? Yes, Rose Blue. Yes. I don't know. And who's going to use these tunnels? Like, I mean, I'm not going to go down there with Boudreaux the Gator chasing my tail, trying to get from one place to another. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, Louis the Lightning Bug, and if you know, you know, and Boudreaux the Alligator.
What was that? Yeah. What was that movie about? What was that movie about the tunnel under from Manhattan out that was flooded? That flooded, and it was a big catastrophe movie.
I don't remember.
I can't remember, but it was. I saw it in the theater. It was quite harrowing at the time. It's like, okay, I know this isn't real, but yeah.
Acadian, we know that they're not immune now, but the Department of Tunnel Efficiency, which is that's the only way I can refer to this as. Day after tomorrow was freezing.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't a Die Hard movie because the main there was a bigger star who was trying to get to the tunnels. It might have been Sylvester Stallone, but the kind of main character in the tunnel was a woman who was trying to get out of New York, and things had gone really badly for her, and she was, anyway.
I think I remember this because I remember there was a scene where there was somebody, the water was rushing in, and somebody who wasn't in the tunnel, they were all on the interstate and they were in a bike and they went up the hill to try to, because I remember the water's rising and everybody's running. I think I remember this movie. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Daylight or Daybreak?
I think that was it. Daylight. Yeah. And it's just.
Yeah. Yes.
Going through the tunnels. Although someone did suggest that there should be a tunnel between you and me.
There we go. But now, I mean, this one...
It's only 1,500 miles, something like that.
I mean, I can get on a scooter, right?
A golf cart.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Okay. What I'm getting... He has too many people around him that are, yes, sir. Oh, you're such a genius, sir. Whatever you think, sir. Whatever you think, sir. I'm going to go, obviously there's direct deposit, but I'm going to go cash my check now. I'm going to go cash my payment. Oh, yes, sir. You're the greatest. 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 You can't do anything wrong. Blah, 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 blah. No, we have not met in person, but we have been besties for a dozen years, more.
A little more, I think more at this point. Yeah.
Six of Swords. Oh my gosh! All right, I've got to pull out Old Faithful because you need to understand.
Oh yes, don't forget the tears in our eyes.
Yes, tears in our eyes, sir.
That tunnel's gonna be full of nothing but frat bros, Boudreaux, and Nutri-Rats. That's and the ocean, and the Gulf. Yes. The occasional crawfish. The quakes that we're having are more northern Louisiana, and they're not on a fault line. They're from fracking. So, yay. Ocean critters. Yes, Sage. Yes. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work the way that he I've laughed so hard I've cried. I don't think this is going to work the way that he wants this to work. I don't. But this is one of those where you just kind of nod your head and go, all right, sure, bucko, you do your thing. And if you're talking, you're muted.
That was weird.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
You can.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was saying everybody just sucks up to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a light here. I am concerned.
Are you using the right? Yes, the E Warrior Witch, the Benny Hill music is definitely the...
All right, is that better?
Yes.
Okay. We had everybody sucking up to him. And then I had the Six of Swords. And you need to understand what the Six of Swords normally looks like. This is what the Six of Swords normally looks like. Pontoon boats? Is that what they call them?
Yeah. Down
the tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
King of Swords trying to oh my gosh, how is that gonna work? Nine of Wands. These are hysterical. These don't even, you don't even have to know what the original cards mean. Nine of Wands. Yes, can we go? Can we climb? Please, can we climb? Oh, yeah. See, I'm up here. With the mops. The mops that are full. Yeah. Now we're going to climb up. Temperance. And if this moves forward, Tower. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, this is that's where we are.
Again, we just need to tap into that original hairline and back up.
Oh God.
All right.
Thank you, Star.
Well, y'all are fabulous.
Crisco said the New Orleans Venetian tunnels.
Yeah, buddy. And somebody else said they're going to dig down and find Lestat, and I cackled. So speaking, actually, if you're digging, you're going to find more Louis with the rats than you're going to find Lestat. But yeah. Oh goodness. So a San Francisco jury found Musk that Musk defrauded Twitter investors during his $44 billion 2022 takeover. I'm shocked. They determined that key tweets about spam and bot accounts were materially false or misleading and contributed to investor losses.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The case centered on claims that Musk made these statements to drive down Twitter stock prices and improve his negotiating position, though the jury did not find him liable for all the statements or broader scheme claims, just for a chunk of them. So is he going to end up having to pay up at the end? Because then, whatever they said, he's going to appeal. But is he going to end up at the end of the day having to pay up or even perhaps lose the company? A girl can dream. Dream a little dream.
Yes. Having a quick look at his transits. Saturn, which has the reckoning, is coming up to square his sun, his sense of self, his very self. So Saturn in the sky is following him, going, the reckoning. It's still applying, so that hasn't peaked yet. Okay, and for everybody, Uranus is going into Gemini on April 25th. And so that's it's also going to be closing in on his Saturn in his 12th house, structural overhaul of hidden foundations coming. So Saturn square Sun would be accountability, legal consequences, Twitter verdict, Pluto, transformation he can't control with Pluto, and 5 transiting bodies in his 10th house of Aries, so maximum public visibility and scrutiny.
Yes, please. Maximum public scrutiny. I'm here for this.
Yes, and last thing, Chiron in the sky is approaching his midheaven, so a wound in the public identity, that's coming too. So it's not looking good for him astrologically, which karma, please.
Yes. Woodpile Witch, I do have an H. Thank you.
Nemesis, please report to Elon Musk. Nemesis, please report to Elon Musk.
Oof, y'all.
Going to be held accountable.
Stupid, it hurts. It really hurts.
Oh, no. Okay, he didn't listen. He was told, don't do that. Even after the first tweet, or first thing on social media he put out with this whole mess, he was told, don't do that. And he was like, nah, I don't care. I do what I want. Because again, he is surrounded by people who do whatever he wants. Apparently, if you have money, you can get people around you that no thought in your head is bad.
Yeah.
As long as they're getting paid. Even if it's childish and stupid and 3 of Swords and hurts people and 3 of Pentacles, this was your plan. This was your plan. Because it ends with the Moon and the Devil. I don't think this is going to go so well for him.
Oh my God. That is hysterical.
Chaos and the Devil. Hysterical. So, yeah. My gosh, I really wish I could cut these. But they'll do. All right.
Earlier, it was, and my brain flaked too, but it wasn't pontoon boats. You were thinking it was a Piro.
Piro, thank you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, because my brain was like, yeah, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm gonna have to give up my gumbo card for that. I need to go.
No. You got confused. You were led astray by a Yankee.
I was, yes. That's yeah.
That's what we're going me.
All right, y'all. Let's leave Elon energy. Woo-hoo.
Yay!
Right. So, Cosmic Goat Lady has a question. She wants to know, will Trump end up ignoring the Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs? Will he find a way? We know he's going to try, because we know that he doesn't believe that anybody has the right to tell him no. But will he successfully be able to ignore it and get away with it, I think is the question.
Has he not worked out anything to pay money back? Because they're all kind of companies taking them to court. That's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah. So far, I have not heard of any definitive plans. He's trying to find ways to keep the money.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Can I just mention that this is the most heinous, unconscionable, incompetent person who has ever graced the presidency in our 250-year history?
Yeah.
There is still someone worse. Andrew Jackson will always get that. Because of the Trail of Tears. But yeah.
I didn't put it in here because it wasn't worth reading on, but continuing what you were saying, Dershowitz said that if Trump had been president instead of FDR, he would have put a stop to Hitler early on. I cackled so hard.
he would have been inviting Hitler to Mar-a-Lago or whatever the
Yeah.
equivalent was. And
Yeah.
Dershowitz can, I think you have a term, something about a Coke, a smile, and something.
Yes, yeah, I borrowed that from Richard Pryor. So have a Coke and
Okay.
smile, and
Yeah.
just Job 13:5. Let silence be your wisdom. Yes.
There we go.
Yes, a Coke and a smile, and Job 13:5. There we go.
There we go. There are certain things that come up. First of all, I have to let everybody know I'm struggling with all this Aries energy. I really am. It doesn't work.
It's not your jam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my jam. It doesn't work super well in my chart. It's my 11th house, which I guess is okay. But the only thing that's in my 11th house is Chiron. So there's just all of this Aries energy. And I mean, I guess the thing is that the stuff in early Aries is at least, forming a good aspect with my ascendant, descendant, and those planets that are on there that are the opposition for my T-square. But I am so, I get so annoyed, and I'm like, I'm not normally like this. I just have this feeling like, of course, why did I even bother? Why do I even bother putting down cards sometimes? He is an embarrassment to a country, to humanity. He is on this great journey of life. I don't even need to tell you what the early stuff is. What it ends with is, if he's forced to. My chart has very little water, lots of earth and fire, and right now I have the urge to throw flaming boulders. Good. It's not just
sorry.
No, I love that. I absolutely love that, because right now I'm just like,
okay.
If he's forced to, he and his cronies will find a way to benefit from it. They'll make money from this. Will he fight it for a while? But he doesn't care that he's isolated. This is one of many things that people are trying to hold him accountable for. I'm glad I'm here. I'm grateful as beyond words that I can be here with you every day and do this with you. But there are just certain times and certain readings where my brain is just like, why? I shaved my legs for this. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know how we've got that little shutdown thing going on? I think it might resolve itself post haste. So, toot sweet rather. At 13:20, Delta Airlines has suspended a key travel perk used by members of Congress amid ongoing funding and security concerns. The benefit, which has helped lawmakers book last-minute flights and access dedicated services like, skipping the security line, has been disrupted due to broader government-related issues affecting airport operations. Delta flat out indicated the decision reflects increasing strain on resources and prioritization of safety and frontline workers. Basically, since you can't get your stuff together, you don't get special treatment. So, since Congress is now directly affected, will this end soon?
So they can't skip the long TSA lines. They don't get to skip that. They don't get the last minute stuff. Thank you, Woodpile Witch. Amanda says I scream into a pillow every night. It helps.
Yes.
Oh boy. Dorinda says if they really want to affect them, don't let them fly. Tell them to walk. I don't know why that reminded me, because I can't stay in this dark energy forever. There was something I saw on social media where this woman was saying, kind of bored. I think I'm going to text my ex. And it's like, oh God, why would you do that? And I guess the last thing that she had received from her ex was a text message, but it was like a video. No, it was like an audio thing. So you get the little bar with the. So she keeps responding with all these texting in all these upright lines of different sizes, and then a space, and then like 0:24 and sending. So it looks
It looks like it's an actual thing.
It's just a text.
That is hysterical. That is hysterical.
Honestly, don't. X's are X's for a reason, but that if you're getting bugged. Five of Swords, adding insult to injury. There's the country, and they are our representatives. Now, it's going to affect Democrats as well, but there are some Democrats who are pretty much going to be amused by this, because they have repeatedly offered to end this shutdown, this partial shutdown, and their ideas just keep getting thrown away. So I've got a death card and far right on the defensive. Have we mentioned that the representative for the area where Mar-a-Lago is
just got flipped
and was just won by a Democrat
woman?
There we go. Even better.
Yeah.
On the defensive, you say.
That's who represents Trumple Thin Skin.
Yes. Also, I'm not the world's biggest fan of pink lemonade because I find it to be a little too tart for my liking. It tends to be a little more tart than lemonade,
right?
Pink lemonade, and so to me, it's a little bitter. But we're Democrats for cups, and we're just like, I'll drink to that. Here, I'll drink.
I mean, these days I'm a little bitter too, so it's fine.
Aren't we all?
Oh, Carol Hannah, that's so sweet. Oh, super duper Sebastian and super funny Sarah is my therapy. Oh,
thank you.
Well,
I'm glad we could do anything to help, but thank you.
I had a question that was further down that the more I think about it, since it also has to deal with the TSA stuff, I'm going to go ahead and bump it up just so we can just energy one and done. So this was number 11. So I'm going to put it here at
the human scab.
Yeah, Ew. I'm sorry, but I'm here with you.
Okay. Yeah, no.
So, Bannon, suggested that deploying ICE officers at airports during TSA staffing shortages could serve as a test run. Ooh, limeade. That really made one very cool. Test run for having immigration agents present at polling places in the 2026 elections, arguing that they could help check IDs and prevent illegal voting. It could prevent women from voting.
There isn't. You can't vote if you're not a citizen. You can't. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. You can't even register to vote if you're not a citizen. There's no way around that. So, and the fraud is negligible, single digits over vast swaths of voting.
Yeah. So it's basically going to be intimidation. And if the SAVE Act goes through, it's going to be keeping us women folk away from the polls.
For what it is worth, the a lot of the stuff in the SAVE Act actually wouldn't go into effect until 2027. So they're pushing this. But even if they could get it through, a lot of it wouldn't actually affect the midterms. So,
right. Well, maybe if it does, maybe if it goes through, the midterms will be as such where it can get yeeted before 2028. That would be lovely.
I'm just saying the incompetence is alive and well.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Stevie Three Shirts is Raymond says Stevie Three Shirts is a wretched soul and always the picture of health. Yes, the human scab.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, all this Okay, we have Trump here. Trump full communication, MAGA communication specifically, trying to move resources, trying to affect the thing. Attempted theft. That's a theft card. That's a thief card. But there's a big old justice card going, no. Nine of Pentacles is regular Republicans getting really, really nervous.
Womp
womp. But this is my card for voting. And this is my card for silence. So on the one hand, this is, no, it's not going to work. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. But on the other hand, here's the thing. Please don't forget, while the SAVE Act is not making its way through Congress, and Trump has the dumbest ideas. He wants a lot of the SAVE Act stuff going through during reconciliation. You can't.
Lord save me from the stupid.
You literally, for those not in the U.S., you literally cannot have anything that is not related to the budget go through, pass via reconciliation. Nothing, not a hippo. This whole IDs, no. No. And the parliamentarian goes, zik. But let us not forget that their glorious plan, their glorious plan, sorry, this one, their glorious plan here for the voters, they're passing some of this stuff in red states.
Yeah.
So
what's going to happen?
You already have more Republicans voting in that state. And you are doing your best to disenfranchise women. My understanding is over the last decades, haven't women generally voted more than men a little bit? Askew.
Yep.
And it's women who tend to have more traditional values who change their names. So looking at you, Florida, you just disenfranchised how many of your own voters?
Yeah, there's a whole quote about nose and cutting and spiting and faces that I'm just But all right.
Amy says, what a bunch of test crash dummies.
Okay, y'all. You want to this I read this and I guffawed at 44:25. So Trump told reporters that Iran has given the U.S. a very big and valuable present related to oil and gas, which he framed as a positive sign in ongoing dealings. He declined to provide the details of what that present actually was, but suggested it indicated the U.S. was negotiating with the right people because of course it's the right people. He's saying they want to give him something. So these must be the right people to deal with. Trump emphasized the gesture was not related to nuclear issues and tied it to potential progress toward a deal. Y'all, was this gift horse-shaped? Like, is this like a little Trojan pony type situation? Like they've given him I don't even know.
Or this, and I don't know. Have you actually seen the video? I don't have time to share it now, but have all of you actually seen the video where Trump literally said, I talked to a former president, and he said that he said, you're doing the right thing in bombing Iran, and I wish I had done it. That's a literal thing. And journalists immediately went to the 4 living former presidents, all who said, what? No?
Yeah. The interviewer said, you talking about Bush? And he said, no. I mean, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to say who it is. But yeah, homie got his Ouija board out for that one. Ain't nobody tell him that. Ain't nobody tell him that.
45 talked to 40, 47 talked to 45. He talked to himself.
Yeah,
former president.
Yeah, probably.
A former president told me. No, here's the thing. Is it horse-shaped? Is it a Trojan horse, as in from Iran? Or is this a he declined to share details, but said that the U.S. Iran had given the U.S. a very big and valuable present related to oil and gas. You know, like his girlfriend in Canada, who's really pretty and is just really smart and really pretty. And no, you wouldn't know her. She goes to a different school. And
Yeah. The whole thing of, hi, I'm 47, you're 45. Don't you wish you would have bombed? Yes, I would. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean,
What? Why am I here? Why am I here? He's getting pressure. The emperor is getting pressure from the executives to show temperance. Everything's hemmed in. There's military stuff. He's in his bubble of la 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 la, and there are fairies, and everyone loves me, and all the presidents are roaming the hallways telling me how great I am, and the Pentagon is there, and they're just, sir, anything you want, we can do it, sir, and then it completely falls apart because we're not dealing with reality. He's not dealing with reality. We're dealing with reality. We have bills to pay. He's not dealing with reality. But again, sometimes I don't like all this Aries energy, and I have to say there are just moments where it's like I know what the cards are going to say because he's that awful.
All right. At 48:43. Shanna says, my housemates and I are planting our garden and we're ordering seeds. How much longer will this insanity with Iran last? Because it's making it harder for us to get fertilizer, etc.
Yeah, I read on, we talked about this the other day, but I didn't read on it. We just ended up talking about gardening, and people were trying to help each other in the chat with ideas for growing stuff. Kat says it's possible for coffee to come out of your nose.
Sorry, that probably burned a little bit, babe. That's not our intention. But you were safe from Boudreaux on a Piro when you did it, so I mean, hey. Ooh.
What am I reading on again?
How much longer is this insanity with Iran gonna last? Like ballpark. I know that dates are really, specific times with tarot cards are not easily sorted. Oh, I don't like the face. I mean, I love your face, but I don't like the expression. Y'all.
I didn't bring a drink with me. Let me grab a mug.
Are you spiking it?
No, I'm not spiking it.
Do I need to spike mine? Yeah, lucid. Yeah. Okay. So compost. Yes, please.
Hang on. Where's
That would
my
probably.
Oh, there it is. It's over here.
That would probably be best. Anyway, because I mean, look, not all of us are in a position where we can have a garden, whether it's spatially or physically or whatnot.
Yeah,
and then
because
not all of us are.
You have to do container gardening because of the clay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but because of all that, like everybody's situation is different. Yes, let freedom spring, exactly. But in whatever ways you can work. Oh,
Grow.
yeah.
Grow.
In whatever ways that you can personally be a little more self-reliant and independent in regards to your own, even if you're growing extra lettuce from an old head of lettuce on your windowsill, something, any little thing that you can do, making your own compost, whatever you can do for you, let's work on that.
Yeah. By the way, completely apropos of nothing, even this image has my back, or rather my elbow.
It does. Very cool. Yes.
We used to be able to just go down to the grocery store.
Yeah. I miss that.
Yeah. Grow everything. Because Death card, 3 of Swords. Grow. Seriously, there is something to be said for, if you can manage to get a head of lettuce, which is not always the easiest thing to do. Toothpicks over a glass of water, till it grows some roots. Woodpile Witch is saying Ozempic costs less than food.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, no, I thought I would bring. Yeah, I made this specifically last year because of this very issue with the incompetence and awfulness and prices and how difficult food is getting to have.
Yeah. All right.
Hang on.
Next.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry. Embarrassing only if you don't have varmints on your property. I spent way too much money getting a raised bed that specifically has a net over it. It's a fitted net. And that made all the difference last summer. So all the difference, because when my parents tried growing stuff out there before I moved back here, they were just growing things in the ground, and my mother was complaining because the little critters literally, they're like, we had like all of these tomatoes and cucumbers and all this stuff, and the little critter literally took a bite out of each thing, just bites out of every single one of them.
They were just testing it to make sure it wasn't poisonous.
Making sure you're okay. Got you covered.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, goodness. I will say, though, if you need to do something indoors or in a garage or whatnot, LED grow lights are shockingly affordable. I did not think they would be as affordable as they are. I got some last year. So, and I'm going to rig up some, go get some cheap PVC pipe and rig up a little portal gateway looking thing, to put over and go from there. So, oh goodness.
I think this is from last night. This tea.
So the tannins are not tannining, huh? All right, y'all. Let's look at here at number 7 at 5535. Raymond brought up, we can see that Trump is manipulating the markets. See, is Trump involved in insider trading of not just stocks but oil? Unusually large oil market trades worth about $580 million were placed shortly before Trump announced productive talks with Iran, causing prices to drop. Analysts say the timing appears highly abnormal and has raised questions about possible insider knowledge. The White House denied any wrongdoing, calling such claims baseless. Got some oceanfront property in Arizona. Yeah. All right.
You don't need me for this. You don't.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Y'all, you ready? You ready? Is he involved? Yes. Did he lie? Did he manipulate the markets to make his friends rich and get kickbacks of some form for it? Yes, probably. More than likely. For entertainment only? No. Yes, cat toy. I'm shocked.
Feathering his nest. Look at that. Look at all those lovely, lovely coins just on that plate, just hanging on his wall, feathering his nest. Yeah. You don't. There are some. Now, this is news. We do need to. You do need to know. But there are some news things that really aren't much of a question.
Yeah.
Sierra Gal says spring cleaning. I am doing a lot of that too. Matter of fact, I was having a little trouble earlier because I was vacuuming so much and I've kicked up so much dust today that's like.
All right, y'all.
Yes, Sharon. Absolutely. As a positive.
That was a good one.
Absolutely. Yes. Sorry.
Absolutely. There we go. 5810. Y'all. Trump suggested a vague and controversial plan for controlling the Strait of Hormuz, saying it could be jointly controlled by himself and a future Iranian leader, adding, maybe me and the next ayatollah, whoever that is. There will also be a serious form of regime change. Look at Venezuela. Maybe me. Uh-huh. So, could we see Trump successful in joint ruling Iran?
You don't need me for this. You don't need me for this. There are questions.
Okay. Will he try? Yes. But will he succeed? Is the part where we might need you for. I might need you to pull a card on that to see if they're going to let him actually get away with joint ruling. I mean, I don't. Will we get to that point? I know that's what he wants.
Would you like me to pull up the topographical map of Iran again?
Oh, I know.
Okay, I'll pull 3 cards, but
Yeah. And the grift goes on. Yep. Yep.
Crisco says, sure, that's thrilling news for the world.
Mayor wants to know if you need some extra strength Tylenol.
Some acetaminophen,
I didn't mind being an acetaminophen American for that week or two before, I mean, that was fine. Oh, goodness.
I'm just for the record, I'm an ibuprofen girl, but sure.
Yeah.
He could be emperor over the whole world. What are we doing tonight, Brian? We're going to conquer the world.
I just picture Miller coming in there at night.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing tonight, Brain? Yeah. Actually, that'd be more Rubio than Miller. Yeah.
Oh, have you seen? There's a picture of Miller. I don't know what is around or what it's for, but it's him. He's standing there, and he's just going. I'll have to find out more about it because they're feeling beaten up, and we know that this isn't going to work. This isn't. That's.
Oh, goodness.
Some questions you don't need me for. You don't need me for these.
Mayor said, did you guys see the propaganda video that Iran did of Trump in Lego form? Yes. Yes, that was, again, I don't want it to seem like I'm cheering for Iran. I'm not cheering for Iran.
No.
Their regime is bad people. That was well played, though. I got to give kudos where, yeah.
Yeah, but also, we need competent leaders in the U.S.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's our big issue. Should we just look at the last one? We've already been on for an hour?
Yeah. Real quick, DE Warrior Witch, what is an acetaminophen American? It's a person with autism. Yes, because remember when Tylenol for like 2 weeks was the cause of autism? And so for those 2 weeks, I was an acetaminophen American. So, yes.
Do you have the tism?
Yes. I have the two. Actually, it's ADHD, I guess, because it's autism and ADHD. So, yeah, if throw something at me, it'll stick pretty much with the diagnoses these days. But that's okay.
Yes. And the I guess the entertaining part is that I'm OCD.
Yes.
So
yeah.
We have different problems.
When it comes to stuff for like Jack Sprat and his wife, one of us has got it covered. Oh, Lordy help. All right. So King Charles is expected to make his first official state visit to Washington next month, where he'll address Congress. It'll be the first time a British monarch has spoken to Congress since Queen Elizabeth II in 1991. This visit comes amid ongoing tensions, you think, over the U.S. Israel war with Iran, as the UK has distanced itself from the conflict. Yeah, how's this? I mean, my question was, will we get through this without a major embarrassment? And we don't need the cards for that. Again, but I mean, how will this go?
I'm looking at this, but frankly, the only thing I personally want to know is if Charles is going to be willing to have his brother actually face consequences, because this whole you're being banished to the manor house over there, but
right?
You're still going to have a chef, a valet, and a maid.
Homie can make his own ramen. What are we talking about here?
No, he's still going to have a maid, a valet, and a chef. You know, my parents could really use that. They're elderly. They could use some help.
But
no. But no. This whole thing about Charles is fine with the investigation going wherever it wants to. Really? I know that someone in the comments the other day took me to task saying that I'm insulting all of the people of the UK by saying nasty things about your leaders, your monarchy. But I say nasty things about my president because they're people. And sometimes they're good and sometimes they're heinous. And
I mean, I commented on that, said all I needed to say, but I will say, if you think anything that I said is bad, you should actually talk to my actual living in Wales Welsh in-laws about what they think about the monarchy. If you think anything I said is bad, but
yeah. And you're because your husband is Welsh,
and my children are half British. Yes, so yeah,
yes,
half Welsh. Yes,
so
yes. Oh, of course, it depends on the part of the UK. It's not monolithic. So, yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. But there was something happened the other day. I can't remember the details, but it was something we were talking but I was putting stuff away and I'm walking in and out of the room, but I can hear you and the microphone's still here and we're talking and it was something came up about someone being, super pro monarchy or something. And then it was, oh, wait a second. Where's that person from? And
they gotta be English.
Yeah. It was like, they're not Scottish.
They're not Scottish. They're not Welsh.
They're
not
not
from
likely.
Northern Ireland. No.
It's not likely. It's not likely to be that pro monarchy, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. My issue isn't with the institution. My issue is with the people and what the people have done. I'm not necessarily anti-monarchy. I'm not anti-royalist. I'm anti-people making stupid decisions, whether they're UK, they're US, whether they're a congressman or member of parliament. I don't care. How about if you're in a position where you take care of your people, you take care of your people. Enough.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard to. Yeah.
Yeah. And since you are a mother of 6 children.
Yes. 3 bio, 3 bonus babies, 3 fosters, 3 bios. Yes.
Yes, that you take care of. She knows what she speaks of.
Cat mom, sorry, I can't repeat that. But yeah.
Yeah, and really don't go talk to House Sparks.
No.
You think we're not the world's biggest fans of the monarchy. Ooh. Anyway. It's a burden. We've got strength, death, nostalgia. What would you know what the funniest moment in all of human history would be?
What's that?
If Charles got up in front of Congress and said, "You'll be back. You'll remember you belong to me.
Yeah.
You'll be back. Time will tell." There's stuff with Andrew here, justice in the future, and the nostalgia, and it won't matter. If it happens, it won't matter, and it may not even matter. It may not even happen. I don't know, when is this supposed to happen? Because
next month, in April.
In April.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because we are seriously So April's astrology is.
Yeah. So let's and I'm saying this. April is going to be interesting. So whatever you do for self-care, and I'm being dead serious, whatever you do for self-care, if it's something you need supplies for, if depending on your situation, you can squeeze in a couple of extra supplies for that here or there between now and a mid-April-ish.
Yeah, it's 15th,
Do that.
16th, 17th, 18th. All right through that part of April, the astrology is going to be crazy. The crazy astrology is going to be hitting world leaders. And yes, absolutely. Valerie from Sage at Scales Tarot and Sharon and all of that. We will leave you today with da 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 da. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah, for being here today. It's always a good day when you're here.
Yes. Thank you.
And yes, where we to buy out ye liquor stores while ye may.
I was thinking maybe like if you have a used bookstore nearby and you need to go ahead and make your trade so you've got something to curl up with, or
there we go.
whatever.
That's a good idea.
Like whatever, because you're going to want to turn off the news. So whatever you do for self-care that is away from media, if you need supplies for that, just, yeah, maybe.
They're saying June and July will be peachy too. Yeah, especially end of July.
Oh, Lordy.
But April's going to be choiced. Anyway, but we'll get there. All right, so it's 1:13 p.m. here in Chicago and down in Shreveport, down in Louisiana.
Yes.
And so at 3 o'clock, Miss Sarah will be starting sprints and over on the Creative Sprints channel. And then I will be back here tomorrow as always. So do hit the like on your way out if you don't mind. Consider subscribing. I hope I've earned your subscribing. We've earned your subscription. And
I subscribe.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Yes, Sean, and Boo Boo under the blanket. Yes, he's very much under the blanket. He's he looks like he's covered in it's like a big plate of something covered in cheese, like broccoli covered in cheese. Might be hungry. Anyway, okay. Have a great day. Remember, you're not alone. We are in this together. You are not alone, and there are good days ahead. All right. Take care, and I'll see you as always. See you later. Okay. Bye.